All right, hello everyone. Today is Monday, and Monday means pole day. At least to me it does. For some people it's chest day, arms, legs, whatever. But for me it is back and biceps, and maybe forearms, but I don't know. I went to the gym yesterday. I didn't really want to. I didn't really have the energy to go, but man, I was so unproductive yesterday. I just sat in bed from the time I woke up until like 6 o'clock, other than just to get up and go eat some breakfast, which I never really even finished fully. Like, I still had a couple bites left, but anyway, yeah, I went and trained triceps. I was gonna try and do a full push day, but honestly, after triceps, my body's just kind of like, I did try and train a little bit of chest. I got in like 3 or 4 sets of pec deck, and then that was done. I went and tried to do forearms after that, and I don't know what it was, but at the end of my my forearm workout, I went to go stretch, and I think I said this in the last video too, but I went to go stretch, and man, it was just like I felt a sharp pain in my left forearm, and it just didn't feel good. So I got up and left, and I went home, had some chicken for dinner, and that was it. That was the end of that. So I don't know too much about forearms today. Maybe not. Probably best if I just let them rest for the day. I mean, they're still going to get activated during back and biceps anyway, so it's not really the end of the world. But yeah, I got my little dextrose shake here. I ran out of pre-workout like a week ago. Still haven't bought any, but it's honestly like, I don't know, it doesn't really affect my pump too much. It's like I could either take it or leave it, because honestly, my pre-workout typically is just some type of carbs, maybe some protein, and then I take my my nitric oxide booster. And for the people who don't know what that is, it just it basically boosts your nitrogen levels, which like help with blood flow and whatnot. I'm not exactly too sure like all the benefits of it. I just know that it helps with blood flow. So more blood to the muscles, better pump, just like overall like better strength and endurance. It's pretty good. I take it like 15 to 30 minutes before my workout, just like you would with pre-workout. And sometimes I'll throw in like a caffeine pill or like an energy drink or something. Today I did take a caffeine pill just because I'm kind of tired. But yeah, so I don't know, man. There's been a lot going on lately. I'm just trying to figure it all out, Life's been kind of weird. I'm in like that weird stage of life. I'm 19, but I'll be 20 this year in December. Gotta wait the whole year. It's a joke. Everyone has to wait a year for their birthday, but mine's in December, so it feels like it's a lot longer than a year, even though it's not. But yeah, I'm gonna be 20 this year, and I'm like still in that weird stage of life. I just got out of high school, graduated last year. I was gonna go to college, never really did. I decided not to last minute, and I question, should I have went? Should I have gone? Should I still go? I don't know. And my whole thing on that is, if you don't truly know what you want to do in life, and not saying that you have to know at 18, 19, 20, whatever. Some people don't even know, and they're like 40, 50, 60 years old, man, So it's not like, I'm not really worried about it, but my thing is, if I'm going to be spending, all this money and be in debt for most of my life, it's like, well, I better pick a good degree that I, can almost be for certain that that's what I want to do, and for my career. And, even if I did go and I'm like, yeah, I like this a lot, I think I could do this, and eventually down the road, like, I don't know, 10, 20 years later, and whatever job from whatever degree, and I'm like, I don't know if I like this anymore, then, but yeah, I'm trying to figure stuff out, man. I'm in that weird stage of life. I don't got too much going on, and I'm transitioning from the high school friends to, your adult friends. And it's weird. It's like after graduation, I lost, not necessarily lost, it just like we stopped talking and stopped hanging out because everyone started, doing their own thing. But, I lost a good amount of friends, and at the moment I have like a solid two, three, four friends, and that's really about it, but I hardly even ever see them. And, those are people I either met in school or have known most of my life. So, it's like, those will probably be lifelong friends. But now, like, that I'm an adult, I'm out of school, I have no real way of making friends other than, like, just kind of meeting people and walking up to them and, doing things and just being active, go to places where other people of similar interests would be, like the gym, or like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just in that weird stage of life. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. And it's like, I'm just kind of doing the same thing every day. I'm waiting for a change to happen, something interesting to come into my life. I don't know what it'll be, but I'm just kind of waiting for it. Whether it's a person, a thing, money, a new job, an opportunity, whatever it is. I'm just kind of waiting, trying to manifest stuff. I'm a pretty spiritual person. I'm trying to get into like, a deep spiritual type of thing, where I understand like, tarot and chakras and spirit guides and, like crystals and, I'm manifestation. I'm trying to learn all that stuff. I'm not really religious. I don't know. I don't even know how this conversation started. But hey, yeah, it is what it is. So back in biceps, what am I thinking? I know for biceps, I like doing just about the same things pretty much every day. And that's typically, machine preacher curls. I'll do single arm. Sometimes I'll, do my 3 sets of the single arm, and then also do like 3 sets of, both arms. That's just sometimes. It's not always all the time. And then, I'll do like easy bar curls, maybe hammer curls. And that's typically about it. I mean, I don't really do a whole lot for biceps, just because I push them to the limit. I don't know, because sometimes it's like I'll push myself hard with those, exercises, and sometimes I still feel like I could keep going. And, most of the time I will, I'll know, like, okay, I still got some left in the tank, so let me go rep that shit out. Really finish off my biceps or whatever muscle group. And, I'll be doing that. But, yeah, I mean, it's basically the same thing every day. Back, I kind of change up. I'd say probably maybe a little too much. I mean, I still, I'll do my lat pull downs and stuff. I'm trying to get into like a consistent like routine again. But you know, I'll do lat pull downs. I've been trying to do like cable rows. I've been doing those. I actually started feeling my back while doing those. I'm pretty happy about that. What else? Maybe like I've been doing like some like T-bar rows or just face pulls or some kind of like rowing movement for, you know, your upper portion of your back, like your traps, rear delts, rhomboids and whatnot. So I've been trying to do like those, and sometimes I'll do deadlifts, sometimes I won't. Just kind of depends on how much energy I have, because deadlifts, I mean, that's a compound movement, I think. I gotta learn what compound movements even are. I have no idea. I have no idea what compound. I know compound movements are like the main movements, and then you got like, I don't know what the word is for it, but then you got your like subsequential other movements. I don't even know if that's the right word I should be using for that. But you got, you know, your main movements and then your, you know, other ones. But yeah, deadlifts require a lot of energy, so it's just kind of like one of those things. It's like, I'll do them if I have the energy, otherwise probably not. I mean, it's not like it's that big of a deal to me on lifting super heavy in terms of my deadlift. And honestly, I'm not really like super into lifting crazy huge amount of weight. I mean, it's nice. I would like to be able to, you know, up at least my bench and my squat and deadlift like a little bit more. But, you know, man, I'm just not too into it. I mean, squats, they just feel uncomfortable for me. I mean, I'll do them. I don't mind doing them, but they hurt. And not just like on my neck or anything, but just they don't feel comfortable for me at all. And I don't know if it has to do anything with like my body or something, or like my physiological setup. I don't know. They just don't feel good for me. Bench hurts my wrists, and like I don't keep them back like this like a lot of people do. I'll keep them as straight as I can get without, you know, losing too much grip. But, you know, they hurt my wrists. They put a lot of pressure on my wrists. I don't really feel my chest all that much. I mean, I feel it, but it's just like, I feel like, you know, most of the time I'm just kind of wasting energy. And that I could be doing something more productive to actually build and grow that muscle. Because bench press, for people who don't know, it's not that optimal. I mean, yes, it still grows your, you know, your pecs, but it's just not that optimal for proper growth. I mean, you can still get a good, you know, a good chest just doing bench and stuff, but I just feel like I could, you know, be using that energy for something else and really squeeze out some like chest flies or pec decks, or like an incline dumbbell press or something. Yeah, I just feel like I could be using my energy for a lot better things. And then deadlifts, I mean, I don't know, man. Deadlifts are kind of weird. I mean, I like them. I like doing deadlifts. I don't mind them. And they are like a good general body workout because it uses quite a lot of like your, you know, different different muscle groups and stuff. I mean, mostly it works, you know, your lower back and your glutes and your hamstrings. But, you know, you also got to consider most people, you know, it works your forearms. Most people don't use like straps or nothing. They'll just use chalk, and that's what I like doing. I don't like using straps, at least, you know, for deadlifts. So, you know, it'll work your forearms, it'll work your core. I mean, it's a good exercise to do. But again, I just feel like I could be using a lot of that energy for other things, and it's just those three movements, I just, I'm not too fond of them, and I don't understand exactly why, like, the gym community is so about, like, oh, what's your bench? What's your squat and your deadlift, man? Oh, I'm so much stronger than you because I can squat 3 plates on each side and bench 4 plates and deadlift 5. Good for you, dude. Good for you. That's not something I train for. That's something you're training for. I mean, everyone goes through a different journey. Everyone has different problems. Everyone trains differently. And I don't know what this car is doing. They're just kind of stopping in the middle of the parking lot where I have to go through. But yeah, I mean, everyone, goes through different challenges and problems. Everyone's training for a different reason. Not everyone's training for strength. Not everyone's training to be a power lifter or nothing. Not everyone's training for competition, whatever. Everyone trains for different reasons. And so I just don't understand why the gym community seems to be so, like, competitive. Like, a good portion of it, yeah, they're all really supportive, but then you'll run into those select few. It's like, I just don't understand at all. Like, why are you so concerned about how much I can bench or squat or deadlift? Like, I'll never understand that. Again, just for the fact that everyone trains for different reasons. There's people who train because they want to lose weight, or there's people who train because they used to be skinny. There's people who are training so they can like calisthenics, use their body weight and be able to properly do it. Some people train for I don't know, just the fact that it helps them mentally or physically. People train because of health issues and stuff. So it's like, I can't grasp the concept as to why those three movements are so, like, what's the word, man? I don't know. Important? Not really even important. It's just like, I don't get why some people in the community are so about those three movements. Like, good for you. Can you, can you do your own thing? I'll do my own thing. I don't know why you're so concerned about how much I am. Like, oh, good for you, man. You can bench more than me. I train for different reasons. I mean, eventually, yeah, I'm going to start training for strength at some point. Whether it be this year or next year, whatever, I don't know. I'm not too sure yet. At the moment, I'm just kind of more worried about, getting cut, filling out my frame, just getting a good general frame to start with. And, you'll get a good frame if you just, do moderate weight, real intense, sets. You don't have to go heavy all the time, and it's not really even good for you to go heavy all the time. Sometimes it's better to go lighter. Sometimes it's better to be in a medium, moderate weight. So anyway, we're at the gym, so I'll catch you guys here in a second. It is pretty busy, so I'll see how much I can record. Man, I can't wait for the home gym in my garage to eventually get set up to the point where I can just cancel my membership, because it's always busy. I go to a commercial gym, and there's no, like, private gyms or nothing around here, and it sucks so much because it's like, yeah, it sucks. It's always busy, man. I hate it. Like, it used to not be this busy, but it's, they started doing renovations in the past, several months. So since then, it's just been getting to the point it's so popular that the parking lot is just packed, like, 24/7. It's ridiculous. But anyway, see how much I can record. Hopefully I can record some stuff. And if not, just another car talk. But I'm gonna You know, at the very least, record a couple things. If I have to, I'll just go to the, you know, the third floor, second floor. We'll figure it out. Because the first floor is like always packed. But anyway, I'm already at 20 minutes, so I'll see you guys. Okay, so is that right? I think that's right. I don't know. I thought it was zoomed in. Okay, so I was able to record. There was like one exercise, or no, two of them. I think two that I didn't record. One was the reverse forearm curls, and then the second one was my first back exercise, which it was just machine rows. I didn't go see if the cables were free, mostly just because it is like it is so busy. But basically everyone that is here was on the first floor, so I just tried sticking to like the third and second floor as much as I could. My biceps I did do mostly on the first floor, but I was able to stay out of the way of most people, so I was able to record those. So for biceps, we did machine preacher curls single arm, and then we did double arm. After that was the easy bar curls. I did that for like 3 sets. Then I did reverse forearm curls for 3 sets with the easy bar. And then after that, I went to the third floor and did cable curls, single arm cable curls. And it was like kind of close to like behind my back. Not like completely behind my back, but it was close. So, you know, I was able to get different range of motions, you know, between the preacher curl and then the easy bar where it's down by your side, and then, you know, I did like almost behind the back, you know, cable curls. Then I did after that, tired. After that, I did machine rows again. I didn't get to record those. Did that for 3 sets, and honestly, after that, I only did lat pull downs for like 3 sets, and I don't know, my back wasn't having it today. Wasn't really that strong on my back, and kind of lost some energy after biceps. I don't know though, because I just got over my back being sore like a day ago, or like a day ago. Like yesterday, I had finally, you know, woke up without like a super sore back. So I did back, when did I do back? I think it was Saturday. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. It was either Friday or Saturday, one of the two. But anyway, I did back, and it was just like, I was just sore for a couple days. So maybe that could be part of it. I'm not too sure. I mean, you know, I'm not really like super upset about it, like a little bit, but you know, at the same time, you don't want to over exhaust yourself and push yourself to the point your body's like, dude, come on, just, you know. I mean, sometimes I do that, where I just like push myself past my body's physical limits, like to the point it's telling me to stop, quit, like this is getting kind of bad, you might injure yourself. So I have before gone past that point, but you know, I learned now it's better to just listen to your body. If you can't do something, you know, don't do it. It's as simple as that. Like, sure, work your way up to something if you can't do it, but like, if you truly cannot do it and your body's telling you, dude, this is too much, you know, you're gonna injure yourself, then listen to your body. It's, you know, your mind can be set to one thing, but your body, it has limits. Your mind, limitless. Your body, it's, you know, it has limits. It's as simple as that. And, that license plate has 666 on it. That's interesting. It's not a custom plate either. It's kind of surprising. And then wow, I'm seeing a lot of 6s on these license plates. It's kind of scary, kind of weird. Shit, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but yeah, your body has limits. That car has flowers on it painted on the side. Man, I'm getting so distracted here. Shit. Yeah, your body has limits, and it's best to listen to those, because if you don't, you will injure yourself. You know, whether it's now or in the long run, you will injure yourself if you don't pay attention to what your body is telling you to or to not do. And so, and while it sounds like an excuse to some people say that's an excuse, you just don't want to do back. No, it's not an excuse. It's my body telling me, hey, you kind of pushed yourself a little too far, you know, don't, you know, you got to quit, you know, cut it off a little bit, or, you know, dial it back down. And again, I've done that. I have done that before. I do it. Will continue to do it, where I'm feeling too confident, and, you know, I try and put too much weight on there, or I do something I'm not used to, or I just, you know, overexhaust myself, you know, overexert, whatever the word is. I think it's overexert, overexhaust. I mean, they're both like the same thing, but yeah, you know, I've done it. And, you know, I've learned to not do it as much. And when I do it, when I am too cocky and confident and, you know, can potentially injure myself, I will realize that and be like, okay, let me dial it back down, drop the weight, try something different, do a different exercise, less reps, whatever, different range of motion, try a different form, do a different variation of it. I've learned, you know, to not be cocky 24/7 in the gym, and to not, you know, injure myself. I mean, sometimes you will unexpectedly, and it's, you know, it's truly not your fault. It happens. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. I'm not too upset about it. In terms of forms, I did not work those out. I really wasn't planning to be honest. At the very least, wasn't planning to do this part of your form, like the actual meaty part. I was just kind of planning, let me do like that one part that connects to your elbow by your bicep or whatever. I think it's called the brachialis. I know there's a brachialis and a brachiradialis. I think the brachiradialis, I believe that one is like, I think that's like one of your wrist extensors, like these things. See what's moving? I think it's one of those or something by it. I'm not too sure. And I know there's a brachialis, and I think that's the one that's like, you know, right here where it connects to this meaty part of your form by your elbow up to the bicep. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on it. I don't know my physiology all that well. I think that's the word I'm looking for, physiology. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna go on a bike ride just because I did skip cardio in the gym. I don't really feel like doing cardio in the gym. I like doing cardio outside the gym. It's more fun. I haven't really done cardio since that day I went on the bike ride, I think. I think that was the last time I did cardio, when I did the 40 miles. Which is a hell of a lot of cardio. That was 5.5 hours worth. But yeah, I'm gonna go on a bike ride. I have really nothing else to do, and it's not even 6 o'clock, so figured let's take up like an hour, maybe 2 hours, kind of depends how I feel, just biking around. And then later tonight, I'm gonna edit and post this video online. Tomorrow we got push day. Wednesday's legs. I hope my legs will be fine by Wednesday. They're not sore, but like for whatever reason, my knees feel really, really weird. Like they're just super funky. And today, like a part of my quad, like one of the 4 quad muscles on both of my legs felt tight, and they just kind of hurt. my right knee feels super funky. Like, it almost hurts to like flex it. So I'm hoping that my quads and like knees and legs and stuff will be okay to train on Wednesday. I mean, I should be. Maybe I'm thinking I just like potentially injured myself. Cause I do like sissy squats and things similar to that, like outside of the gym. Not like on a regular basis, but often enough where it's like where I can kind of train them a little bit, just so I can get the calisthenic part. There were some people on the road playing with a basketball. Got a basketball hoop on the driveway or whatever. I was waiting for them to try and throw their shot and they missed. So then they ran to the side so I could come past. Anyway, but I forget what I was saying. Something about my legs. I don't know. It felt funky. They feel funky, so I don't know. Oh yeah, no, I remember. But yeah, I do things like sissy squats outside of the gym, like often enough, to the point, you know, my legs are kind of being worked out like more than a couple times a week. I don't know why that lady was looking at me. It was an old lady looking at me. She might have been looking at my little skeleton on my car. I have it's a skeleton, plastic skeleton from the Dollar Tree, and it's been zip tied to the front of my hood since October, and I decorated it. And a lot of people love it. And honestly, it's fun. I can figure out where my car is in a parking lot, like at Walmart and stuff, so I'm just keeping it on there. I'm going to decorate it for Memorial Day, probably give it like a little flag in its hand, zip tie that in there or something, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'm thinking maybe I just potentially injured myself, like somehow, some way, while doing sissy squats in the past couple of days. Or I have no idea, but they do feel weird, so I'm hoping that doesn't affect leg day on Wednesday, and I don't think it will at all. There's no excuse for it to. And if my legs still feel weird, then I'll just do something like arms maybe that day, or I don't know. We'll figure it out, and then just train legs a little bit later in the week, and it'll be all right. I'll switch things around if need be. Again, don't think it'll affect anything, but you never know. But yeah, I'm almost home. Probably gonna grub a little bit. I don't know what this lady's doing. I might grub a little bit before I go on my bike ride, but I'm not too sure. There's so many people looking at me weird. It's weird. I live in such an odd city, man. It's not even a city. It's more of a township. I mean, like, I live in the suburb, but whatever. Anyway, it's weird. People look at you weird all the time here. Anyway, yeah, I'm almost home, so I'm gonna get off here. Probably gonna eat something before I go on my little bike ride. Charge up my phone a little bit because it's almost dead, but yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night, good morning, or good evening, whatever time you may be watching this. If it's at 3 in the morning, go to bed. You need 8 hours of sleep for adequate gains. If you want the maximum amount of gains, go to bed. But yeah, you guys take care, stay safe, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.